The Cold Patrol from Zurich's Social Services Department is looking for homeless people who may need help. This person is Swiss, but the social workers come across more and more European migrants sleeping rough.
We told 2 people today that they could sleep in the city's emergency shelter. They're allowed to stay there for 1 night.
But the city does not want them to stay any longer. So a Christian charity, the Zurich City Mission, has opened an emergency shelter for EU migrants seeking work. Up to 30 people can sleep here for free for a few nights when it's freezing outside. In the morning they receive bread and coffee. During the daytime, the mission also offers free food and a place to keep warm. An increasing number of people are using these facilities. They're here to find work. But it's almost impossible, and the migrants get stranded here with no income and no accommodation.
We spent 4 nights in the car, but now we're staying with a friend. But she's told us that we have to leave on the 1st.
Due to language difficulties and insufficient qualifications, most of the EU migrants fail to make any headway in Switzerland, like Sally and her compatriot Sully. They could easily enter Switzerland because of EU rules guaranteeing the free movement of people between states. Now Sally and Sully are trying to learn German.
I like it here because there are places like this. It gives me hope. Out on the streets we have nothing to eat, but here at least we can tank up.
The Social Services Department disagrees with the mission's decision to open a shelter.
I don't think it's a good idea. We don't need it. It has a knock-on effect, and we'd like to avoid this, as we can't give the people any hope. We'd like to be able to tell people they can have work and they can live here, but this is not the case.
Regular Rota from the City Mission spearheaded the project for an emergency shelter.
We define emergency aid as stopping people sleeping in the streets. We're going to do this even if the city authorities don't like it.
The charity and social services may have a different approach, but both agree that people shouldn't risk freezing to death because they have nowhere decent to stay.